Manchester United have made contact with Alex Sandro's agent, but face competition from Paris Saint-Germain for the Juventus defender, reports Gazzetta dello Sport. Jose Mourinho is expected to sign a new left-back in the summer, and a deal for Brazil international Alex Sandro would likely cost in excess of €50 million, £43.8 million per $58.3 million. Juventus are hoping to tie Alex Sandro down to a new contract, but may have to ward off interest from rival clubs to achieve their aim. Hazard pushing for Sarri at Chelsea. Eden Hazard is pushing for Chelsea to appoint former Napoli coach Maurizio Sarri to replace current manager Antonio Conte, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. Chelsea are close to agreeing a 2-year contract with Sarri, worth £5 million per season, and Hazard is keen for the Italian to take over at Stamford Bridge. Hazard has spoken to Napoli attacker Dries Mertens about Sarri and has been pleased with what he has heard from his Belgium international teammate. Sarri to bring Napoli players to Chelsea. Maurizio Sarri is planning on bringing several Napoli players to Chelsea when he takes over, the Evening Standard reports. The Italian has left Napoli after failing to agree on a new contract and is set to replace Antonio Conte during the summer. And Sarri is already eyeing moves for Kalidou Koulibaly, Elseid Haissage, Peter Zielinski, Raul Albiol and Jorginho at his new side. Griezmann a gift at €100 million. Signing Antoine Griezmann for his reported release clause of €100 million would be a gift, according to former France international Christophe Dugarry. Atletico Madrid star Griezmann has been heavily linked with Barcelona this season, while Manchester United are also believed to a long-term suitor of the forward. The 27-year-old is under contract at the Wanda Metropolitano until 2022, but it remains to be seen if Diego Simeone's side can keep hold of their prized asset. Read the full story here. Werner promises Klopp summer funds. Liverpool chairman Tom Werner has assured supporters the club will strengthen the squad regardless of the result in Saturday's Champions League final against Real Madrid. They have become accustomed to swiftly losing their best players in recent seasons, the likes of Luis Suarez and Philippe Coutinho moving to Barcelona and Raheem Sterling leaving for Manchester City. Werner, though, promised fans that manager Jurgen Klopp will be backed in the transfer market, as Liverpool seek to close the gap on Premier League champions City and runners-up Manchester United. Read the full story here. Man Utd to put Pogba in Kroos deal. Manchester United are willing to offer Paul Pogba and a sizable transfer fee for Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos, according to Don Balon. The Red Devils are readying themselves for a summer rebuild and are prepared to part with their £89 million record signing. Jose Mourinho is, however, looking to bring in Kroos as a replacement and will only let Pogba go if Madrid opened themselves up to a deal for the World Cup winner. Arsenal eyeing Dembélé. New Arsenal manager Unai Emery wants to make Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembélé his first signing, reports Don Balon. The France international only moved to Camp Nou in the summer of 2017 but struggled for form and fitness in his debut campaign and may be allowed to move on if a tempting offer is tabled. Man City to offer €80 million for Isco. Manchester City are readying an €80 million £70 million per $93 million bid for Real Madrid playmaker Isco, claims Mundo Deportivo. The Spain international has been a long-standing target for Pep Guardiola and he believes that he can finally get his man amid reports of unrest at the Santiago Bernabeu. No Martial and Alderweireld agreement. Manchester United are not prepared to include Anthony Martial in any deal for Tottenham defender Toby Alderweireld, reports ESPN. It had been claimed that the France international forward would be used as a makeweight by the Red Devils in their efforts to land a highly rated Belgian centre-half. Gunners to get Lichtsteiner. Arsenal are in advanced talks to sign defender Stefan Lichtsteiner on a 2-year contract, Goal understands. Lichtsteiner, who is approaching the end of his contract at Juventus, has been targeted by the Gunners as they look to bolster their defense this summer, with Hector Bellerin currently the club's only natural right back. Read the full story here. Chelsea closing on Sarri. Chelsea are closing in on agreeing a £5 million per year contract with prospective new manager Maurizio Sarri. Goal understands the Blues have agreed to pay the £8 million, $11 million release clause in Sarri's contract with Napoli, which still requires paying despite Sarri having been replaced by Carlo Ancelotti on Wednesday. Read the full story here. Mourinho to make Cancelo move. Manchester United will seek to bolster their fullback options this summer with a £30 million, $40 million move for Valencia's João Cancelo, claims the Mirror. The Portugal international spent the 2017-18 campaign on loan at Inter, who hold a purchase option, but the Red Devils are hoping to nip in and beat the Serie A side to the punch. Juve plan to keep Costa. Juventus fully intend to complete a permanent deal for Douglas Costa this summer, claims Calcio Mercato, despite interest from Manchester rivals United and City. The Premier League duo are said to be planning £80 million, $106 million bids, but the Serie A champions will push through a prior agreement with Bayern Munich for the on-loan Brazilian. Mascarell to return to Real Madrid have decided to activate a buyback clause in the contract of Oscar Mascarell, claims Diario Gol. The holding midfielder was sold to Eintracht Frankfurt in 2016 but, after impressing in Germany, is set to be brought back to the Santiago Bernabeu.